É na moral, pego todo o loot do seu quintal. Quando eu passo, ela paga pau. Deixa a vizinha de calça angelical. Da hora legal, é na moral, pego todo o loot.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with another video with Maya and Mare'keis. You're not invited. Jump in with the Jacksons family. Let's see how this go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
So we need to hurry up and figure out if we're going to have, well, I know we already talked about it, but we should, I guess, go ahead and figure out if we're going to have a wedding here, if we're going to do it in New Orleans. I only say that because I have more family in New Orleans than out here. But I feel like it'll be more convenient for both of us to do it here versus out there.
Yeah, because I ain't allowed with the cake tastings, wine tastings,
and the thing is, we haven't even gotten to any of that yet. We haven't even...
They gotta be done, though.
Right. But we haven't even chose the wedding planner. We need to come up with a budget. We need to come up with a list of people because I feel like I don't want to... I think the first consultation, she's probably going to go over everything, but I would like to at least have us write things down that we know for sure we want. Obviously, we have the date. We don't have the amount of people that we want there.
We do.
We have all of the people that we want there.
Right.
When?
You made a list. You just
I made a list of...
the other day.
Yeah, baby, but you was like, I don't even know. I don't know. You said all those things. That was a list of people that I talked to and family members from my side. But you was kind of like, I don't know, baby. I need time. But
So,
I would at least like an estimate. It doesn't have to be the exact amount, but at least like an estimate. Huh?
It's going to be less than 100
How do you know that though, baby?
It is.
But how do you know? Huh?
You don't even rock with 100 people.
How you know that? Okay, family members. I said family members as well.
How many people?
What? With my family?
100, I think, right? Wouldn't you agree?
So including my family, your family, people you talk to, and people I talk to is less than 100.
My family not really big. I think 100 is, you know what I'm saying? I think, okay, less than 200 people. Maybe it was like 14 people.
It's not even that, but I still feel like it should be a list that we should still sit down and make. Because just think about it. You have people who have, some people who have partners. You have some people who don't have partners. You have people who would possibly bring a +1. I have people, most of my friends are in relationships, so I'm not counting people I talk to and their partners.
I thought it was going to be invite only.
It is, but at the same time,
So
if my best friend has a husband, I would expect her to bring her husband.
Well, obviously, but I'm saying for the +1s that have that plus that we would want to come, we would send a +1.
But how will we know who they are if we haven't
we
met
know
them?
who we invited.
Huh?
We know who we invited.
We know who we invited, but how will we know they're +1s, babe?
Baby, because I think we know who we inviting. Let's just say we inviting KJ, we know he gonna bring Milan. If we inviting Mel, we know she
No,
gonna bring
because
Maya.
some people meet people over time. You don't know that.
I think that's the thing. We're in control of who comes, who don't get let in. That's completely our decision. Like, if we don't want them to get in, they not gonna get in. It's that simple.
You don't understand what
I understand what he mean. Because what if their +1s don't like you? You know? What if their +1s don't kick it with you? Yeah, it's okay to bring a +1. But if you don't rock with that +1, you can control that. Like, nah, you don't wanna invite that person. And then if that person that you invited feels some type of way because their loved one can't show up, they gotta respect that, or they not invited either, you know? And then you wanna make sure you have, like he said, you wanna have a list, because like she said, you wanna have a list because you want to write down all the people that you are inviting. And if you don't write down all the people that you're inviting, then it will be messed up because like now you thought of all this and then boom, you forgot somebody. Without that list, you don't remember who you invited. You know, you could be slashing out of stuff. What about you, babe? Mm-hmm. They basically debating off of you're not invited or the plus ones and stuff like that. What you think about that? Marriage wise.
What you mean, like
marriage wise? Yeah, the invite for the married for their wedding.
Yeah, friends and family.
Friends and family, but what if friends and family bring a plus one? Mm-hmm. A plus one, like say if you're a part of my friends list, right, mm-hmm. and you have a loved one, and you bring your loved one, right? Mm-hmm. What if like?
It's okay as long as it's family, but if it's just like a random friend, you know, it's still okay. You know, the more people, the better. But it's just like you would think that's more of a family event. So it's like, you know, like your aunt, your grandma, your niece, your nephew, your distant cousins, you know, stuff like that. That's perfectly fine. But I don't feel like there should be a limit on, you know, just one. I feel like if it's family, all of them should be allowed to come.
I know. I understand that. It's just more so like with the friend situation. What would you say about that? If you bring your friends along with you,
it's okay. You know, I wouldn't mind. But at the end of the day, you know, when you finally see that person, you're probably like, "Who are you?" You know, like you'll probably ask, and they're nowhere near like relevant to anything that's going on, but.
Your friend, or are you talking about
your friend?
No, because I'm talking about the friend that you normally talk to on a daily basis.
Yeah. That's a tough question. But me personally, probably not. Because it's like, if they're not part of the family, I feel like they shouldn't be there.
But what if they are?
Then, whatever.
What if they part of your immediate family? Say if your peoples know them well enough that they've been around enough.
Yes.
And then my people just don't know them. But at the same time, our people don't need to know them.
Right.
But they bring plus one.
Okay, so I feel like no matter the situation, if they're not family, like they're not exact family. If they're just a friend that you claim as family, they're technically still not like. Book-wise. I know it's kind of messed up, but if it's a marriage, you kind of want your family and my family, you know? You want it to be exclusive to those two families. You just don't want some random person. It don't matter if they're friends, close friends, you know, this person stayed over here, roommate.
No,
you know,
I'm talking like best friends, like y'all talk every day.
Yes, I feel like it's exquisite to actual family.
You're so difficult. I don't even know why I edge you into this conversation. You're so
I mean, you asked for my opinion.
Yeah, but
like, it's just like
if my best friend root for both of us.
See, but that's a security measure too, because nobody would know. Normally, when you do marriages, they'll go down a list, right, of people that's supposed to get there, the people that is invited.
Yeah, right? But
so if more than half of the family don't know who you are.
That don't mean nothing.
No,
it's a lot of people don't know who my friend is.
I'm saying if they're your friend and they're your close friend, if they're not on the list because a family member don't know them, that can be potential danger no matter how much you know them. Because they're not just going to let anybody in there. You know? That's why it's like...
That's why it's a list.
For family. Yes.
Family and friends.
Yeah, the other one can be for friends if you want them, but not everybody want extra people to be there. They want it to be direct family.
I'm talking about us as a general.
Yes, you can do family and friends.
Damn.
And normally when you do friends, it's just one, not the whole party, you know?
I know.
So, yeah, it can be done, but normally it's just for family if they want to set it up that way.
Okay.
Because me personally...
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I thought I did.
What I'm saying is, okay, I have a friend named Sarah.
Okay.
Me and her she's single, but she's been mingling with a new talking
person.
to somebody that I've never met. relationship, but me and her have a relationship. And she said, oh my God, Maya, yes, I want to come to your wedding. I've been dating this guy for 3 weeks. Can he come?
No.
You're going to say no. Why not? But what if I say yes? How are we going to...
Then we'll flip a coin.
No, that's what I'm saying. We need to agree on things. You can't just...
Well, what you want to agree on?
You can't just tell me...
How should we do it?
And now you're taking it as a...
No, I meant we could gamble on it. If you say yes and I say no, then maybe we let the...
Why no, though?
Heads or tails.
Because you don't know him.
Because it's invite only. It's a sacred moment. That's the reason why we had, like...
Exactly.
We had, like, 13 people at our actual wedding. The day we got married. Why didn't we, like, invite the world then? The world is going to be able to see it.
I think you're being so sarcastic right now. I really think you're being sarcastic.
I'm saying, okay. What I'm saying is...
I'm listening. Go ahead.
It's, okay, obviously, it's our event, right? Our wedding. We are in control of who can come and who can't.
Exactly.
It don't matter who.
Exactly.
It don't matter how nobody feel. None of that. It's up to us who comes and who don't come.
Exactly.
So I think we are in control. We send out all the invites, right?
You don't understand what I'm saying. You still understand what I'm saying.
Enlighten me, baby.
I said if I invited Sarah, and she said, "Oh my gosh, Maya, yes, I want to come to your wedding. Is it okay if I bring my friend that I've been dating for 3 weeks?" She asked me. And I'm like, y'all ain't been dating for 3 weeks? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You said you're going to tell her, no, you can't bring him. That's what you just said. You said he ain't invited because I didn't send him an invitation. Obviously, he wasn't invited if you didn't meet him.
Yeah, but he ain't put in enough work yet. He just, I mean, they probably...
Oh, you didn't put in enough work with Sarah.
But it's my wedding. I can make Sarah not come.
Okay.
I have the power to put Sarah to not come.
Right? Okay, so if I say I don't want your whole family to come because they didn't put in enough work with
family.
me.
Sarah ain't your family.
This conversation.
Not our Sarah. Not this Sarah.
See, that's what me and my husband were just having a conversation about because we was debating like why can't I bring my friend? Because I think it's because it's family only, family situation only. So you telling me if I wanted to bring my friend, I can't bring my friend? And he was like, it's okay, but it's exclusive to family. So basically, me and hubby just had a disagreement as well about that same situation. How they're just basically explaining. So it's like, bruh, it's like a bruh moment. The men don't understand what us women trying to say. I understand what he trying to say, and I understand what she trying to say, and I feel like it's okay for her to bring her boyfriend if she really think it's her boyfriend. I think it's okay. Why bring one and don't bring the other? That's how I look at it. Like if you have a sister, like he said she had just used him as an example. Basically saying the same thing she just said. That he just said to her. Basically, damn it, I can't remember.
Basically, he not invited.
But it's my wedding. I can make Sarah not come.
Okay.
I have the power to put Sarah to not come.
Right? Okay, so if I say I don't want your whole family to come because they didn't put in enough work with
family.
me.
Sarah ain't your family.
See? You see that? So basically she turned it around on him. It was like, so basically you're telling me that you got the power to say that Sarah can't come and her boyfriend can't come at the same time. So if I tell you that your family, your whole entire family can't come, so you telling me that that your whole family can't come, but at the same time, you hit me with but it's my family. She's not family. She's not part of family. But in reality, in my eyes, she's my friend. So why can't I bring the friend?
You can't bring the family because it's not direct family.
And I understand that, but at the same time, like,
Right. It's a safety concern.
If I invite someone,
yes,
I invite them.
Okay, so
we're the hosts, basically. We're the people that that inviting everyone to this party.
Yes,
and I invite them is on the list because I'm not gonna have separate lists when it come down to our wedding. It's not gonna be a separate list. Everybody ain't gonna be on one list unless we have a long list that I have another list along with it. Everybody ain't gonna be on that one list, and I ain't trying to have that many people.
That's what I'm saying. Here's the fault in that situation. The reason why it's direct family, it's a security protocol. Okay, because you said right, if you can bring a friend, 9 times out of 10, everybody can bring a +1, right?
Right.
If everybody brings a +1, not only do everybody's name gotta be on a list of who they're bringing, but also if somebody random, like for example, if it's their wedding and you just pop up and your name not on the list because you missed a +1, you know, you can just get in there because it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm a friend of this person, blah 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 blah, and their name just so happened to be on the list, and they let you in. You're completely random. It's a security concern because what if you have bad intentions because you know their wedding is today? So it's a security concern.
How is a security concern, babe?
Because let's say you bring a friend, right?
If her name is on
your friend,
if that +1 name is on the list, right?
Yes.
Her name is on the list for a reason, right? That she could come.
But that's what I'm saying.
But if she got bad intentions, that's when I kick their ass out.
That's your +1. If your whole wedding is set up for other +1s, right? Because that would be the initial setting, family and friends. Family can bring one person.
Right.
That one person that they bring might not have good intentions. That means everybody has to be on there.
Kick the person
but
that brought that person.
You wouldn't know that until afterwards.
Yeah, till afterwards, but we're not gonna have a bad rotten apple for one person.
So why go with the possibility of it being tainted rather than just keeping it for family?
That's true. But family could be on that nasty attitude.
That's why you don't invite everybody.
Exactly. But
So
at the same time, everybody have their days, you know.
Yeah, but that's why we also have technology now to where you can record the wedding and ship it to them if you don't fuck with that family member.
True. But everybody have their days. Even a good family member that you love to death and you invited them, they could have their days and be like, have a nasty attitude about it.
No. Like I said, strictly family. 100%.
I understand, Maya, what you coming from.
Extra.
I understand completely. If I don't understand, please enlighten me as well because, shoot, I'm trying to explain him and me and him going back and forth. And I'm like, bruh.
This conversation.
Not our Sarah. Not Sarah Santos.
This conversation is ending right now.
No, I'm saying that's completely different.
It's not different.
Family versus
what work did Sarah put in to come?
The random Sarah or our Sarah?
The random one.
Okay, the example Sarah. I don't know. That's your friend. What type of work did she put in?
But you should send her an invitation.
No, you sent her. You put her on the list.
Where are you? I'm coming, baby. I just been taking my pies out and I'm bringing you yours because I don't have no rum in my We get some pie. Girl, you're the victim pie. I can't wait. Well, okay, I'll wait on you. Just let me know once you're outside. Like, come on. Oh, okay, man. We need those photos fast. We need those photos.
So we gotta do that. Did you get the clothes out? Did you order this?
We'll just tell you what. Ew.
Well, it's a family
disgusting.
and everybody besides that one person. Because they're not fair. It's the baby.
It's not like you were cooking it.
No. I'm actually cooking the chicken.
I don't think you should just be that rude to tell. If somebody was dating somebody for 3 weeks and they ask, they're asking permission to pick up for this person. That's fine, 3 weeks, however long it is, they're still asking permission.
I don't want to do no name dropping, but I think pretty much everybody, I can probably count on one hand. Well, I say no more than 2.
I'm talking about who you haven't seen over a year, 2 years, you got on the list?
No, not at all.
Really?
Not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all.
What you think, Mom? What you think, Mom?
I think y'all both should come to agreement on y'all gonna have to eventually have to move on.
I told her we can flip the coin.
No, not like that. No. But I think nothing is wrong with a +1. I just come from a wedding that my son was in and I was his +1.
Right, but that's your son's best friend since they were how old? So
What does that mean?
He's family pretty much, right?
Yeah, but did he did the person send my mama an invitation?
Right, no, but your brother was
So that's her brother. Okay, if Sarah has a brother, he can come, but I never met. That don't make any
That don't make sense.
sense
No, what
at all.
Okay, well, why you don't want +1s? I mean,
No, I don't mind the +1s. I'm just saying, like, well, we might as well open it to the public then.
No, he just being
That's
childish.
I mean, we invite people we don't know.
she doesn't mean it like that. There's nothing wrong with someone bringing somebody.
Oh, they done. Came in here when I finished talking to him, and he was like, if that person come to the wedding and everybody, all the family is on the dance floor and they not on the dance floor, that's because they're awkward because they don't know nobody. Like, bruh, they don't have to know anybody to come support us. It's just like you would have a best man and it was your friend.
Yes.
Right? And he brought a +1 that you never met. And that was his girlfriend that he was going to probably talk to forever, even though he met her probably a month ago. Mm-hmm. He brought that +1, that friend, right? Mm-hmm. That his girlfriend. And she didn't know nobody besides her boyfriend. She was on the dance floor dancing with him. What's the problem with it?
It's like, yeah, it's okay. There are no problem. It's just that it's a security measure. Some random unknown ass person is in our wedding. We only seeing them this one time, or you may see them multiple times. You know, you don't know. But it's just that even if they do invite +1s, you know, everybody get a chance to invite one +1. It can be somebody with good intentions, or it can be somebody with bad intentions. It can be somebody, you know, that's your significant other or a close friend. You know, that's you're entitled to one person. But it's just that you have all that extra planning to do. You have to take into consideration that you have a lot of faces now that's mixed up in the crowd, and you're like, okay, who's this person? Then you figure out they're not family. You're like, okay, this person isn't really that important. You know? And then what if they got so many +1s because all your family bringing one, they ain't got no seats? You know? Where are they gonna sit at? Where are they gonna be? You know?
You gotta think about this. If we're inviting these people, we gonna have enough seats for everybody.
But if people can have a +1, you're just gonna pick who you're gonna let have a +1, or what?
Alright. Motherfucker, yeah.
See, it's a lot of planning. That's why I'm like, fuck all that shit.
This video is over, y'all.
People.
This video is over. I'm getting mind blown that my husband even on this same terminology that Mare'keis on. And I'm like, if you haven't if you inviting people and you be like, hey, I bring it in. Hey, I'm the person that you invited. This is that third, blah blah blah. I got somebody for a +1. Just one person. Boom, +1. Boom. Okay, I bet we got a chair for him. But I'm not gonna sit here and argue with this scenario. Okay, let's go ahead and say like, comment, share, and subscribe. If y'all, yes, because I'm tired of like I'm not a debater.
It's too much.
Yeah, debating is too much, especially with knuckleheads like him.
The situation is too much. Keep it simple.
I am gonna keep it simple.
Hell no.
I am. I'm not gonna have no damn +1s. Fuck that.
See? So how can you agree with her?
I agree with her though, because if I did have a close friend that I talk to every day,
no, hell no.
Shush and listen. If I did have a close friend that I talk to every day till all the way up to my wedding day, and you know about her and everything, just know she would have had came. And if her boyfriend had came, she was gonna come anyhow. They were both gonna come. And now, if it was negativity, they're gonna get their ass kicked. That's how I looked at it.
To avoid all that, just not invite them.
How would you know? How would you know if your mom or your dad gonna come in with negative intentions? What if they was mad from the night before off of something, and then next thing you know, they start having a big argument? How would you know?
You still kick them out, but primarily the reason why that's least likely to happen is because they're family.
But still, it's still
even if they're like bent or bad intentions, you still kick their ass out. But it'll be less of a problem because now it's set up for +1, right? So if you kick out somebody and they ride with them, like your friend or whoever +1 rides with them, and you kick them out, they gotta go too.
Of course.
You know, but how would you find them? There's so many damn people with the +1s, because you got like what? If you invite a family, they can be like what, 6? Well, household wise, you invite a household, they can be like 6 + 1 is 7. That's like 7 seats that you gotta have, you know? And if it's inside, that can be a problem because the whole entire list got a +1. Instead of all that, hell no, just family. I would rather not take that security risk or problematic risk just because your friend seen this friend from high school and they both cause commotion. No, hell no. Alright, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we're out. Bye. Peace.